travel around the world. Hey guys, it's me again, back at it with another video. And let me tell you, this one is going to blow your mind. Like seriously, we're talking about the top 25 places in the world that will leave you speechless, like literally shook. I'm talking about those places you see on Instagram and think, okay, that's definitely photoshopped. But guess what? It's not. These places are the real deal, and I'm about to take you on a wild ride to all of them. So buckle up, grab your passports, and get ready for some serious travel envy because things are about to get wild. Bonjour from France, Paris. First up, we're jetting off to the city of love, the city of lights. You guessed it, Paris. I mean, is it even a travel list without Paris? And obviously, we have to start with the Eiffel Tower. It's like the queen bee of all landmarks. I swear, seeing it IRL is even more magical than in pictures. You can climb to the top, but honestly, I kind of prefer chilling on the Champ de Mars with a baguette and some cheese. So Parisian, I know. But seriously, the vibes in Paris are immaculate. Strolling along the Seine, people watching at cafes, pretending you're in a black and white film, it's just amazing. The Great Barrier Reef, northeast coast of Australia. Okay, next up, we're ditching the city for something completely different, the Great Barrier Reef. Hold on to your snorkels, people, because this underwater world is next level insane. I'm talking vibrant coral reefs teeming with more fish than you can even imagine. Think Finding Nemo, but like 1,000 times more colorful and chaotic. And the best part? You don't even have to be a scuba diving pro to enjoy it. Snorkeling is where it's at. Just pop on your gear and float along, soaking it all in. But seriously, guys, this natural wonder is facing some real threats. Climate change is no joke, people. Let's all do our part to protect this incredible place for future generations. Machu Picchu, Peru, lost city of the Incas. Okay guys, Machu Picchu, like seriously, this place is next level. Imagine ancient ruins perched high in the Andes Mountains, shrouded in mist and mystery. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie, but like way more chic. You guys, the Incas were architectural geniuses. The way they built this city with its intricate stonework and terraced fields without modern tools is mind-blowing. It's like, how did they even do that? And the history, don't even get me started. Machu Picchu was hidden from the world for centuries, only rediscovered in the early 1900s. Can you imagine stumbling upon this place? It would be like the ultimate adventure. Honestly, Machu Picchu is one of those places that everyone needs to experience at least once in their life. It's just that magical. You'll leave feeling totally inspired and maybe a little bit obsessed with llamas, just saying. The Grand Canyon National Park of Arizona, America. All right, let's talk about the Grand Canyon. I mean, it's called Grand for a reason, right? This place is absolutely massive. Like, you could fit the entire state of Rhode Island in it and still have room for like a whole other state. Seriously, pictures don't even do it justice. Standing at the rim and looking out over all those layers of rock, it's like you're looking back in time, you know? Like, whoa, the earth is old. And the colors, from deep reds and oranges to pale yellows and purples, it's like a giant natural painting. And don't even get me started on the sunsets. They're literally unreal, like something out of a dream. If you're looking for a place that will make you feel small in the best way possible, the Grand Canyon is it. It's humbling, it's awe-inspiring, and it's definitely worth a visit. Plus, you can get some really good hiking in, which is always a plus. Venice, Italy. Venice? Just saying the name makes me want to book a flight and eat all the pasta. This city is like straight out of a fairy tale, but instead of horses and carriages, you have gondolas and like really good gelato. Seriously, the canals are everything. Imagine gliding through the water, passing under bridges, and seeing all the beautiful buildings. It's so romantic and charming, you guys. And speaking of buildings, the architecture in Venice is insane. From St. Mark's Square to the Doge's Palace, every corner you turn is like another photo opportunity. And don't even get me started on the bridges like the Rialto Bridge. Iconic. Venice is definitely a city that will steal your heart. It's beautiful, it's historic, and it's just so darn charming. Plus, the food is amazing. Like, have you ever had real Italian pizza? Life-changing. The Maldives, tropical paradise. Okay guys, buckle up because we're about to dive into a destination that screams luxury and relaxation, the Maldives. Picture this, crystal clear turquoise water, white sandy beaches that stretch on forever, and those adorable overwater bungalows we've all dreamed of. Seriously, the Maldives is like something out of a movie, but like a really, really good movie. Imagine waking up to the sound of waves gently lapping beneath your bungalow, stepping out onto your private deck, and taking a dip in the ocean before breakfast. And the water, oh my God, the water. It's so clear and blue, it's like they photoshopped it. You can see all the way down to the coral reefs, where you'll find the most vibrant fish and marine life. Speaking of marine life, snorkeling and scuba diving in the Maldives is like entering another world. It's an underwater paradise, and you might even spot a sea turtle or a reef shark if you're lucky. Just like, try not to think about that too much. Banff National Park in Canada. Majestic mountains and turquoise lakes. All right, nature lovers, get ready to be blown away because we're heading to Banff National Park in Canada. If you're into towering mountains, pristine lakes that look like they're straight out of a fairy tale, and a whole lot of fresh air, then Banff is calling your name. Seriously, this place is basically Instagram heaven. Every turn you take, you're greeted with another picture-perfect view. Think snow-capped peaks reflecting in turquoise lakes, dense forests filled with hiking trails, and maybe even a glimpse of some wildlife if you're lucky. One of the most iconic spots in Banff is Lake Louise, and let me tell you, the pictures don't even do it justice. The water is this crazy shade of turquoise that seems unreal, and the mountains rising up around it are just, wow! You could easily spend a week in Banff and still not see everything. There's hiking, kayaking, skiing in the winter, or you can just chill by the lake and soak up the scenery. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Tokyo, Japan, a city of contrasts. Okay, get ready for sensory overload because we're about to teleport to Tokyo, Japan. This city is a wild mix of modern and traditional, with neon lights, towering skyscrapers, peaceful temples, and the cutest little side streets you've ever seen. Seriously, walking around Tokyo is like stepping into another dimension. One minute you're surrounded by flashing billboards and crowds of people, and the next minute you stumble upon a serene garden or a centuries-old temple. It's a total trip, and don't even get me started on the food. Tokyo is a foodie's paradise, with everything from Michelin-starred restaurants to tiny ramen shops tucked away in alleyways. You could spend your entire trip eating your way through the city, and I wouldn't judge you one bit. But beyond the food and the sights, there's just this energy in Tokyo that's contagious. It's a city that's constantly moving and evolving, and it's impossible not to get swept up in the excitement of it all. Santorini Island in the Aegean Sea, Greece, White Wonder. You guys already know, like, it's basically illegal to go to Greece and not hit up this iconic spot. Imagine, like, white buildings stacked on cliffs, those little blue domes popping off against the sky. Honestly, it feels like you're living in a postcard. And the sunsets? Don't even get me started. People literally gather every night just to watch the sky turn these crazy colors over the Aegean Sea. It's like the whole island stops for a solid hour just to be like, damn, nature is kind of fire. Speaking of fire, the food here? Forget about it. So fresh, so flavorful, so many Greek salads I could cry. And let's be real, you're gonna want to document every single bite for the gram. Just a heads up though, Santorini is like crazy popular. So, you know, maybe pack some patience with your cutest swimsuit, because it's gonna be a whole vibe. New Zealand land of the long white cloud. All right, buckle up, Buttercup, because New Zealand is about to blow your mind. This place is basically like if Mother Nature was like, hold my fern, I'm about to get wild. We're talking like snow-capped mountains that look like they're straight out of Lord of the Rings, these crazy turquoise lakes that are so clear you can see like a million fish, and then bam! Lush green forests so vibrant you'll think someone cranked up the saturation. Seriously. And the best part? New Zealand is basically an adventure park in disguise. Like, you can go bungee jumping one minute, hiking through a rainforest the next, and then chill on a black sand beach while baby penguins waddle by. Honestly, I could talk about New Zealand all day, but like, go see it for yourself. Just, maybe pack a jacket or two. Egypt, ancient mystery and desert vibes. Okay, so we're switching gears a bit and heading to Egypt, home of the freaking pyramids. Like, these things are ancient. We're talking like thousands of years old, built by pharaohs and stuff. It's wild. You walk up to these massive structures and honestly, you just feel so small. Like, how did they even build these things? What's inside? Are there like secret passageways and curses? Okay, maybe I've watched too many movies, but still. It's mysterious and kind of spooky in the best way possible. And don't even get me started on the Sphinx. Half lion, half human, just chilling in the desert like it's no big deal. It's like, hey guys, just guarding the pyramids, what's up? Honestly, Egypt is like a time capsule. You're walking through history and it's hot and there's sand everywhere, but like, it's the good kind of sand, The Serengeti, Tanzania. Next, we're entering the Serengeti, a real-life Animal Planet documentary. Endless plains stretch as far as the eye can see. And the animals? Incredible. Zebras, giraffes, and then bam, a pride of lions. Catch the Great Migration, millions of wildebeest and zebras, a giant, chaotic traffic jam of animals. The Serengeti is wild, unpredictable, and beautiful. Be prepared to be amazed and maybe a little terrified. It's a whole vibe. Niagara Falls, Canada or America. All right, guys, get ready to be blown away, literally, because we're about to experience the raw power of Niagara Falls. It's like a giant wall of water just cascading down with the most insane force. And the roar of the water is deafening in the best way possible. You can take a boat tour and get up close and personal with the falls, which, let's be real, is basically asking to get soaked. Dubai, United Arab Emirates luxury land. Okay guys, get ready to be blinded by the bling because we're about to enter the land of luxury, Dubai. This city is like extra times 1,000. Skyscrapers that defy gravity, shopping malls that are basically palaces, and a whole lot of gold. It's overwhelming, but in the best way possible. Ski indoors, sunbathe on a beach in 5 minutes flat. And the food? A culinary world tour with a side of gold leaf. Dubai is a playground for adults who like shiny things and extravagant experiences. Rome, Italy. Like, where do I even begin? Imagine ancient ruins, but like actually everywhere you look, it's literally like stepping back in time. I'm talking gladiators, emperors, the Colosseum, the whole 9 yards. And the food? Don't even get me started. Pasta, pizza, gelato carbs galore, and I am not complaining. I basically turned into a human pizza dough ball, but honestly, worth it. But seriously though, Rome is one of those places that just oozes history and culture. It's almost overwhelming in the best way possible. You're constantly surrounded by these incredible structures, and you can just feel the energy of all the people who came before you. Oh, and don't forget to toss a coin in the Trevi Fountain. Legend has it that if you do, you're guaranteed a return trip to Rome. Not that you'd need a legend to convince you to come back to this amazing city. Bali, Indonesia. Place to eat, pray, love, enjoy. Get ready for some serious Zen vibes, you guys. This place is basically the definition of paradise. We're talking lush rice terraces, stunning beaches, and crystal clear water. But it's not just about the scenery, though. Bali has this incredibly rich culture and spiritual energy that you can just feel everywhere you go. Like, everyone is so chill and welcoming. It's the perfect place to just relax and recharge. I swear I spent most of my time in Bali just wandering around in a daze, soaking it all in. I did some yoga, ate my weight in smoothie bowls, and just generally lived my best life. If you're looking for a place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, Bali is definitely calling your name. Just be prepared to never want to leave. Yellowstone National Park, America. Okay, Yellowstone, get ready to have your mind blown by Mother Nature, because this place is something else. I'm talking geysers erupting into the air, colorful hot springs, and bison just casually roaming around. Like, it's literally like stepping onto another planet. The whole park is basically one giant geothermal wonderland. You've got bubbling mud pots, steaming vents, and waterfalls that will make your jaw drop. And then there's the wildlife. I'm talking bears, wolves, elk, the whole gang's here. It's like walking onto the set of a National Geographic documentary, but like in real life. Yellowstone is definitely a must-see for anyone who loves nature and adventure. Just make sure you pack your hiking boots and your sense of wonder, because you're gonna need both. The Taj Mahal, India. Okay guys, buckle up because we're about to dive into a serious dose of beauty overload. The Taj Mahal, you guys. This place is like the ultimate testament to love, and I'm not even exaggerating. This ivory white marble mausoleum is seriously breathtaking. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his favorite wife Mumtaz Mahal, it's no wonder this place is considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world. I mean, the intricate details, the symmetry, the sheer scale of it all. It's honestly hard to wrap your head around how this was even possible back in the day. Just imagine strolling through those perfectly manicured gardens, the sun setting, casting this golden glow over the white marble. Ugh, talk about romantic. I'm adding this to my bucket list ASAP. Who's coming with me? London, UK. All right, peeps, get ready for a whirlwind tour of London town. This city is like a whole vibe. It's got history, culture, fashion, food. You name it, London's got it. First stop, we gotta hit up the classics, right? Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, all the touristy things. Don't judge, I'm a sucker for those iconic landmarks. Plus, you can't go to London without snapping a pic with a red telephone booth. Once you've had your fill of sightseeing, it's time to dive into the city's eclectic neighborhoods. From the trendy vibes of Shoreditch to the vintage finds in Notting Hill, there's something for everyone in this city. Oh, and don't even get me started on the food. Indian food, pub grub, afternoon tea. London's a foodie's paradise. I'm already craving some fish and chips, just saying. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, carnival chaos and scenic views. Get ready to party, people, because we're heading to Rio de Janeiro. This city is bursting with life, energy, and let's be real, some seriously amazing beaches. First up, we gotta talk about Carnival. Imagine a citywide party with vibrant costumes, pulsating music, and non-stop dancing. It's like a dream come true, honestly. Even if you're not a party person, the energy is contagious. You can't help but get swept up in the excitement. But Rio's not just about partying, okay? This city is also home to some seriously stunning natural beauty. Think lush rainforests, dramatic mountains, and of course, those iconic beaches. I'm talking Copacabana and Ipanema, where you can soak up the sun, sip on some fresh coconut water, and just chill. And for the best views in town, you gotta head up to Christ the Redeemer. This iconic statue is perched high above the city, offering breathtaking panoramic views. Trust me, it's a must-see. So yeah, Rio de Janeiro is basically a whole mood. It's got it all: culture, nature, parties, and let's not forget those amazing Brazilian vibes. I'm already packing my bags. Iceland, land of fire and ice. Okay, Iceland. Just saying it makes me feel like I need to put on 17 more layers. But seriously, this place is otherworldly. Imagine like volcanoes and glaciers just chilling together. It's giving Major Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde vibes, but in the best way possible. And the Northern Lights? Don't even get me started. It's like someone took a paintbrush and just swiped across the sky with this, like, luminous green and purple. I would kill to see that in person. Bucket list for sure. And you know what else is cool about Iceland? The Blue Lagoon. It's this geothermal spa situation where the water is like milky blue. Imagine just soaking in that while it's freezing outside. Talk about a mood. Honestly, Iceland is what happens when nature goes rogue in the best way possible. It's dramatic, it's stunning, and it's definitely on my list of places to go before, the Earth decides to, completely melt. Petra, Jordan. Okay, so we've all seen Indiana Jones, right? Who hasn't? Well, Petra in Jordan is basically where it's at. This place is straight out of a movie set, but a really, really old one. Imagine entire cities carved into these massive red cliffs. It's giving ancient civilization realness. I'm talking intricate carvings, tombs, temples, the whole shebang. And the color? Don't even get me started. It's this insane reddish pink hue that looks different depending on the time of day. Can you say Instagram goals? And the history here is just mind-blowing. Petra used to be this major trading hub centuries ago. Can you imagine caravans of camels just rolling through this place? It's crazy to think about. Honestly, Petra is one of those places that just makes you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things. The world is huge, history is long, and I'm just a girl trying to find the perfect cup of coffee. Havana, Cuba. All right, let's talk about Havana, Cuba. This place is like stepping back in time, but in the coolest way possible. Imagine vintage cars cruising down the streets, pastel-colored buildings, and music everywhere. It's giving major Buena Vista social club vibes. And the people, so vibrant and full of life. I swear everyone in Cuba knows how to dance. It's it's in their blood or something. And the food? Don't even get me started. Plantains, rice, beans, all the good stuff. Plus, I love a good cup of coffee, and Cuban coffee is next level. It's strong, it's sweet, it's basically everything I need in my life. Honestly, Havana is the kind of place that just makes you want to ditch your phone, put on a flowy dress, and just soak it all in. It's all about slowing down, enjoying the moment, and maybe learning how to salsa. Cape Town, South Africa. Okay, but Cape Town, it's next level gorgeous. Imagine dramatic mountains plunging into the ocean, turquoise water as far as you can see, and then boom, Table Mountain just casually chilling in the background. It's something out of a dream, but better because they have amazing coffee. And don't even get me started on the history. This place is dripping in it. You can practically feel the energy of the past, It's intense, man. We're talking about Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned. History happened here, and it's powerful stuff. But also, can we talk about the penguins? Yeah, you heard me right. Penguins! Apparently, they just decided to set up camp on the beach, and honestly, I respect it. Plus, the food scene here is off the charts. Think fresh seafood, incredible wine, and those pastries. Heavenly. Cape Town is one of those places that has a little bit of everything, and it's impossible not to fall in love with. Seriously, add it to your bucket list, right now. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. All right, guys, next, we're about to get spiritual. Angkor Wat in Cambodia is literally the largest religious monument in the world. I'm talking massive stone temples, intricate carvings that would blow your mind, and a whole vibe that just screams ancient history. Imagine walking through these towering structures, surrounded by jungle, and feeling the weight of centuries of history pressing down on you. It's kind of overwhelming in the best way possible. And the carvings? Don't even get me started. They're so detailed and intricate, it's insane. They tell stories of ancient myths and legends, and you can just get lost in the details for hours. Honestly, it makes you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things, But also, how cool is it that we get to experience something like this? Angkor Wat is a total bucket list destination. And for good reason. It's a place that will stay with you long after you leave. Well, guys, that's it for this epic adventure around the world. We've seen some pretty incredible places, from the Eiffel Tower to the Great Barrier Reef. Can you even handle all this amazingness? I'm seriously feeling so grateful right now for the opportunity to share these experiences with you. Hopefully, this video has inspired you to get out there and explore the world. Because, let me tell you, it's a wild and beautiful ride. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and most importantly, stay you. Okay, peace out. And don't forget to press the button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for spending time with me today.